I go boom like drop. Fuck that door like
What's up? What's good? Welcome to the Locked In podcast. We're on episode 9. It's Tuesday. We tried to film yesterday. I fucked up. Didn't hit record twice. So we're back at it. I actually want to say I really do appreciate you guys, honestly. I appreciate Marco because, nigga, we sat through 2 basically like recordings and he was still down to come after work and shit. And then I appreciate you for just keep swinging by and everybody just, because of shit, like.
Appreciate you for having us, man.
Oh, man, thank you. Fine. Thank you. But it is like, I don't know, not discouraging because I know like it comes with this shit, but as far as like, sometimes I'll look at the views and like, I'll post, nigga, and the shit like next day, like 8 views. Literally, like, but if someone were to tell me like that is gonna like happen, like, I feel like it's just part of the process, honestly. So if I know that that's kind of discouraging to me, like I could only like imagine for, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause some niggas could just not give a fuck and just keep it real and be like, nigga, like, why would I come to this if you're getting 8 views?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think it's because it doesn't really like require so much energy.
That's true.
Like if this was, and it's actually like kind of cool.
Yeah.
Or for us, it's cool. Yeah.
And the potential is there. Like it's a fact that like the potential is like.
But yeah, imagine if it was like taxing.
No, niggas wouldn't do it. Right?
Or if we had to pay like every time.
I already know how niggas work, honestly. Niggas just wouldn't pull up and do shit like that. But I'm gonna start off with my little COVID experience because we didn't drop an episode last week. I had COVID. Honestly, I started off with a sore throat for like the first 2 days. And then I texted my boss and I was like, yo, I got like sore throat. I feel kind of weird a little bit because I just knew something was off. And
bro,
then, what?
That's the most common like symptom. Every time somebody asks me like what it felt like, I just knew that it was not a normal sickness. I was like, this does not feel like a cold or flu.
Yeah.
In the beginning, I was like, this is just weird.
You just know it. It's just something like, you're like, all right, my nigga.
I have it. This is new.
And it's not even like that shit was really like that bad. Like a nigga couldn't like taste or something. But I was just like, bro, this is kind of weird.
You couldn't taste or smell?
No, I could taste for sure, but I couldn't smell for a while.
I couldn't taste, smell. I had a really bad headache. I couldn't breathe.
You really went through it.
Yeah, it knocked me out.
How long it last?
Everything was different. Like the taste and the smell thing lasted fucking 3 or so weeks. The breathing thing lasted about 3 weeks. I had a really bad headache every day for like 10 to 14 days. It was really bad.
God damn.
And I remember at the time I got it, I was like,
look at Marco here with the mask and
shit. Yeah. I remember when I got it too, they were saying like Advil could be bad or there could be like adverse effects of it.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, Tylenol doesn't do shit for me.
Oh yeah, you're fucked.
So my head hurt so bad, dude. I couldn't do anything about it. But so you're like you and our other.
I had the PlayStation 5, so that shit was cool,
dude. What? It's so funny that we were just talking about you like not spending money, and then I see you buy a PlayStation 5.
Nigga, I can't even cap, to be real. Like, nigga, when I copped it, like the whole shit, I was just gonna flip it anyways. Like that was definitely the plan for sure. And then my little brother is like a big gamer, and then my mom like kind of knows that like my brother's a big gamer, so she's like, you might as well keep it. Like there's no point of just like selling it. You're gonna make like what, $200 or something, and then you're gonna end up buying one again anyways, you know. You might as well just keep it. So I was like, fuck it. And I thought it was like kind of a flex anyways to just kind of keep it. And then I got a flex on Marco for a second too, because he wanted to buy it. He's like, you trying to sell it?
Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I was like
and then I was like, nah, nigga, I'm not trying to sell it. And he's like, nigga, you not trying to make no bread, nigga? But he always be throwing that out though.
So just a sore throat.
Just a sore throat. And then I dropped that. You see that Crip nigga, the big homie?
Bro, who is that?
Bro, honestly, it was just some random, like, he's like been going viral in LA, like on these LA hood pages. And he's just like some big 5'5" Crip nigga who just keeps doing like random shit. Nigga eats Popeyes every day and fucking drinks Old Englishes. And like, he's just like niggered out. But shout out to him for, you know, doing that little promo thing. I sent him $55 because, you know, that was a set and shit.
Damn, that's kind of, I wonder how much he gets a day for like things like that.
His bio said 200. I was like, nigga, I'm not paying, you know, 200, but.
Well, I mean, that was pretty cool. Like, yeah, for him.
I was kind of happy just to like
Help him out.
No, that's fucked up. But like,
Not like in
just,
a bad way, but
nah, not even that. Like, just curate. Like, I don't know. It's just a platform where I can just kind of just do whatever. Like, I get to come here and just talk shit. I get to post like whatever I think is cool, kind of thing.
Where did you find the like? Where did you send him the money? Like through Cash App or something?
Yeah, and it was through like a bitch name though. He's like sent through my Cash App, but it was like Ashley something.
Dude, that would make me so sus too.
Oh yeah,
You'd be like, man, this guy's definitely like hood, so he's probably
he's getting some money off of it straight out of prison with it.
Yeah, straight out of prison with it. And I felt like for a second I'm like, is that kind of appropriating like the culture a little bit?
It's not I mean,
why?
Not really. No, it's not. I just thought about it for a second because I was watching Mad Vlad TV.
He gets to choose what he wants to do.
Yeah,
it's up to him if he wants to exploit his culture or not.
But we dropped that video. That was it. We didn't drop I dropped another video on the actual YouTube channel. If you guys haven't seen it, check it out. It was just a highlight. I'm gonna start dropping highlights of each podcast when we talk about the fashion things. And the last one was Supreme being sold in Urban Outfitters. So
Bro,
what?
Wait, what?
So
I saw that, but I'm like,
so Supreme's not like being sold at Urban Outfitters, just through the website.
Clickbait.
Yeah, it's like clickbait. It'll third party like redirect you, or you can just like buy resell on them. So it's not like actual Supreme drops that are on there. It's just like, say like a piece came out like 3 years ago, or like a box logo you want to buy. It's just another authenticated website.
Yeah.
But I know you were thinking that I was going to go down, and I kind of thought I was going to go down too. And then I read an article today that said Supreme's set to make $500 million this year, and they weren't expecting to make more than like 200 this year. They said that
because of the pandemic.
Yeah, they thought by 2022 they were going to make 500 million of the 2.1 that they spent on it. But this year they found out that they're going to make the 500 million, and on top of that, they're not doing anything different. They're keeping the entire team the same. They're not changing anything. They were saying like, why would we ruin a well-oiled machine? We're just gonna like let Supreme do their thing, and we're not gonna butt in at any way.
Oh, VF Corporation. Oh, they didn't put they didn't implant nobody or anything in there.
Yeah, and they're getting like a lot of heat too, VF Corp, because since like they bought them, like I don't even know how long ago, like a few months ago or something.
Yeah, like 2 months ago, a month ago.
They were getting a lot of shit because the pandemic. So people were saying Supreme's going downhill because of VF Corp, but they really haven't done anything. It's just been the pandemic. But it's because like the stores are closing, and it's like not because of that. It's because of the pandemic. But they already have such like most of their sales generate from media, so they don't have to worry about the
in-store purchases.
Yeah, the in-store purchases like isn't that big for them. Imagine if they like. So this is crazy. I was watching this podcast yesterday with Rob Dyrdek, and they were talking about how on Ridiculousness he set up a website to where people can.
Is it that one podcast with the black nigga and that white nigga, Weed and Wine? Oh.
No, it's with Steve-O.
Okay. Oh, I seen that. I watched that too.
But he was talking about how he set up like a website or somewhere on the Ridiculousness website. You can just submit your videos, and he gets control of it without paying for it. So people would just like, I want to be on Ridiculousness.
Oh, because they like probably click a box, like some type of agreement.
Yeah. Dude, so...
Wait, what?
Yeah.
So he's a tycoon.
Bro, he's so fun. It's so crazy. So I know, like on Daniel Tosh.0, when they do it, they send...
I'm going to twist this real quick. Keep going.
So they send money to, like, say you made a video and it kind of went viral, or it did go viral, then they'll send us money, like $100, $300, $400, whatever dollars it is to get the rights or whatever to use the video. But with him, he fucking just has people uploading videos all day to his website. So
is that show even going on still?
Yeah, dude, he's doing this year like another 160 episodes or 190 episodes, and then the next 2 years he's doing 200 and something episodes, and then he's done in the next 2 years, and he's completely out of, like, he said his business ventures, I think, where him being in the public eye are going to be gone, because he's already sold all of his companies, including that had to do with skating.
Yeah. So
he no longer owns those companies. He sold the Street League thing as well.
Does he have over 100 M's?
Bro.
Or do you think he has over 100 M's? Because I didn't know like this, like it was still going on. I seen the show like probably like last year, and it was just on like I've been seeing it obviously, but last time I seen it was last year, and it would just repeat all day, like because I was in a hotel.
That's what he was talking about too, just about all the repeats. He says there's so many repeats of the episodes being played that people don't even know that he's still like filming it, I think. But he I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, man. That Street League thing was pretty fucking big. If he sold that,
that was huge.
I'm pretty sure he sold that for a big amount. And then he also owned a pretty big like truck company. He owned the rights to Fantasy Factory, and now I think he almost completely owns Street League. If you guys are like and wanted to be an entrepreneurial and some way or another, I would say probably listen to him for a little bit. I mean, he's just like a cool dude. So
you talking about Rob Dyrdek?
Yeah, dude, he's just like a cool dude to like listen to. He's not really business. He just is always going, and he just always.
So he was the guest on Steve-O's podcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm on for sure. Listen to.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like all the ideas he had, that it revolved around skating too. It's just crazy how that happened. And he talks about how he met Big Black.
That's crazy because like you don't even like.
R.I.P.
Rob Dyrdek is almost out of sight, out of mind because of
that. He decided he was like he was when he got done. So when he did Rob and Big, he only did it for like 3 seasons, and then him and Rob or Big started hating each other. So they had a beef, and then Rob was like, I'm so fucking sick and tired of people filming in my house, and I'm tired of them coming around like being so involved in my actual life. So then he made Fantasy Factory. And then in Fantasy Factory, when he negotiated the deal with them and came up with the idea, he invested like a shit ton of his own money, $750,000 into like the whole
production and everything.
No, he invested that into just the warehouse, because he was like, I'm gonna build like a warehouse and make it like a Willy Wonka type thing, and that's where he came up with like the factory portion of it. And then they said that like the production team it started to turn into fucking stunts. And he was like, fuck this, I'm done. And then at like the end of it, they made him do this like monster truck stunt where they threw him 40 feet up in the air. And he was right when he did that, he was like, this is the end. I'm not doing this shit anymore.
I'm not fucking with that.
And then right after that, he went and proposed to his girlfriend, and he's like, I'm ready to be like a father. And so now that's what he's been doing. He's just been kind of.
But still, he still went to go and film Ridiculousness after that, right?
Yeah, he was doing it like simultaneously. He was doing everything through MTV. And then I have a friend out here. He's a skater, and his brother's a pro. And when they were 14, or when the kid was 14, Jagger, he's friends with Rob Dyrdek, and Rob Dyrdek came up with an idea, kind of doing like it was called Jagger's Crazy Life or something, and they pitched it to MTV, and then Jagger from Rob Dyrdek, he bought him a Ferrari when he was 14 for the show. Like, I mean, just like, oh, like we're gonna come up with this idea, like a gift. He gifted him it, and he wasn't even old enough to drive, and then his dad sold it. He's like, there's no fucking way a 16-year-old should have a Ferrari.
Did he give him the money, or he's just like, they was fucked up?
I don't know. I don't really know in the back end of that. I know that he drives like a badass 4Runner right now, and he, I'm sure he got the money, or it's like in his savings. But his dad like created a huge business, the KTR, the Kids That Rip out here.
Oh shit! So he's
That's
like.
dope.
So I heard, and if by some chance Jet sees this. I just heard like through the grapevine that he used some of like the money from like Jagger's competition to build the second location, which is huge. It's in Chandler, and then that did really fucking well. It's doing really well, and then now they have a Scottsdale location, a Mesa location, a Chandler location. They just opened a Utah. Kids a Rip.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like for skating, biking, scooters, and then it has like a full like gymnastics gym and a parkour park. It's like a fucking
that's sick.
It's like in an old Fry's, so they just like find these old big ass like grocery stores and just turn them into this huge like extreme
Fantasy Factory.
Dude, literally, it's fucking tight.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, think of this too. They have this is like
parkour shit.
Hardcore parkour.
They have this was the smartest idea, because I remember going there and like skating all the time with Jet and my friend Steven. And most of the time we would get in because of Jet, but sometimes if he wasn't there, me and Steven would have to pay like $20 to skate for the day. And I was always thinking, fuck, man, I wish they had like a membership where you can just pay once. I didn't like say that. I just wished, because, you know.
I'm sure they probably have one now.
Dude, they opened the Chandler location, and for like $150 a month, you get like unlimited access to the club. I don't know if it's still that price, but
is this skate park better than most outside skate parks out here? For sure.
100%. It literally is designed for competitions. Like the park was essentially built for Jagger to like practice in competitions. So it's built just like X Games or Street League, or they look just like those parks. And it's inside on top of that. And we live in fucking Arizona, so it's like AC controlled. They have a mini mega ramp at like almost all of them.
I always wanted to skate inside, like when I was like a fake skateboarder, and I just see like the Tony Hawk,
the Tony Hawk
levels
like
and shit, and I'm like, damn, I want to go inside one of them joints. Like,
dude, it's fire.
I was going outside to the fucking AJ one, nigga, and it was just like everybody was clicked up, and I was the only nigga, and I was just like,
and you were definitely getting roasted.
Probably from afar and shit. I wouldn't let niggas talking shit to my face though, like that's out. But dude, I was there by myself, and I'm not doing this. I was like, I'm going home, I'm playing the game. That's what ended up happening.
The part that I was trying to make on that was, what if Supreme started their own like third party company where it's like a completely different name, and they were reselling their own stuff, so they're getting that like 300%.
That would be crazy.
They're like also selling their stuff, but they keep like, or they make a few thousand more pieces,
and then like buy their own shit and then just resell it.
Or they wouldn't even have to do that. All
or
they would
just
have to
make more.
They'd be like, hey, make like 300 more of these shirts and 300 more of the things that are going to be fire, and then we're going to sell them on this website for whatever the like us, whatever we decide that it's worth for resale value.
It wouldn't be illegal.
No, I don't think it would be, but I'm just saying like
it just would be unethical.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you think it'd be sustainable? I don't think it'd be sustainable.
You could I feel like you can do that for a long time.
I mean, as long as Supreme is cool.
I thought you were gonna say like building the Supreme park.
Oh no, they have that little bowl inside a couple of the places.
I need the whole spot.
I know, like a fat like skate park
where you can just like pull up and kind of just do everything and get some food. Kind of just like whatever, your homie shit.
Yeah, they have a cafe that, dude, it's fire. I'm like out here selling people to go there, but it's dope.
It's that cool though, honestly.
I mean, yeah, dude, I just thought of, the reason why I thought about it is because most of the people there are definitely under age of where their parents feel comfortable with them being alone. So just to pay $100 and whatever a month for a fucking daycare, and then on top of that, these kids are going ham. There's a fucking trampoline park in there. They're learning. They could either be skating, doing the trampoline stuff. They can be doing like cheer, gymnastics.
Oh, there's like teachers and whatnot.
There's always like so all the people who work there are like coaches or whatever the job names that they are, but they're supervising, like they're paying attention. Bro,
what?
I would my kid would come home fucking exhausted.
Oh yeah, bro. He's knocked out.
Yeah, they're knocked out like by 8 or whatever. They're chilling. Plus, on top of that, they're learning like something. If that was available to me when I was in like 7th grade, I would be a professional skateboarder right now, 100%.
I believe it. Like, because that's just like a tool at the end of the day. That's just like if kids can go to like an open studio that their parents pay $150 for, you know.
That's kind of like Rebecca Black.
Right? What, that what she did?
I mean, her parents like spent like $4,000 for her to make that. That might be like
the Friday.
Yeah, and they just hired like a production crew and they like made the video.
This sounds familiar.
Friday.
He said,
it's stuck in his head. That's right.
I didn't even know that she did all that.
Forgot all about her.
She can actually sing though now.
Bro, did you see I didn't even put this on the topics, but I just thought about it. The Nike suing all those companies and shit.
Oh, like 500 of them, right?
Yeah, no, 600 plus. They said.
Oh my god,
that's crazy.
Like the bootleggers.
Yeah, and they want money.
It's kind of funny how we were talking about that before, and it just happened.
Consistently, we talked about that like 3 times.
Yeah, well, we were saying
to figure it out. We're like, how, nigga, how?
No, we were talking. Oh yeah, about that. I thought you were talking about how we were saying like, how the fuck are people coming up with like bootleg versions of the Nike and just like taking the Nike logo off and making it their own, like
exactly.
the Babe Sticks.
And not getting sued.
That's what I'm saying, not getting sued. We're like, how? But kept looking it up. We couldn't find anything, but they were like game planning the whole entire time.
I came to a conclusion, and I was like, basically the only reason they're not getting sued is because they just don't feel like suing those niggas.
But they definitely felt like suing them the whole time.
At the end of the day, Nike's so big, they don't have to put any of their energy into it. They probably just have to tell their group of lawyers, like, this is what we want to accomplish, go do it, and then that's it. And then,
Oh, for sure.
So, but that's crazy, dude.
I think they purposely sat back and watched everybody do this. You had to purposely sit back.
Dude, like how much money are they making?
Oh, okay.
They're just counting. Like that nigga bought a new Rollie.
yeah, niggas in pocket watching from afar. Like, okay, y'all finna run it up. Oh, honey.
Yeah,
Oh, you on your second drop.
I think altogether it's about this million, and then they just disperse them out. That's probably how it works or some shit.
You said what?
They probably just rack it all up, like how much they're making off of them, and then just split it between all the accounts there.
dude,
That is insane though. For them to wait that long and kind of just, I feel like they just sat back, like I said, game plan, and they're like, all right, we got this nigga, cool. Oh, you got one, all right, cool. You got one, all right, got you too, my nigga. Boom, boom, boom. Which could have easily been any one of like us. You know what I'm saying? Like to just go on Alibaba. I'm like, fuck it, nigga. I'm just gonna run it up and put a fucking whatever Diamondbacks logo on the fucking swoosh and like
I think
try
they're
to run it up.
I think they're suing.
Got your ass.
I think they're suing the people who are making them, like the people on Alibaba, not the people who are like us.
I read both. I read that they shut down a lot of like.
Well, they're coming for your ass.
They on your ass. That shit is crazy though.
You better burn your shits.
I think. Do you think they're really gonna go through?
I don't feel
with
like
it, though?
there's probably some people that got away with it, but
Yeah.
If they stop right now, maybe, but they'll probably do, it's just probably like the top people. 600's a fuck
Yeah, 600's a lot though.
I don't even like that means that the lawyers are gonna fucking find out how much they made, or if they win in the suit, which they most likely should.
Actually, I'm gonna look it up while you guys chop it up real quick.
I don't know
Just
nothing about legals.
about what?
I said I don't know nothing about legals.
Well, they're gonna. It's so fucking funny.
Let's see. Nike sues. I'm just gonna put 600. Nike sues nearly 600 websites for selling counterfeit. Oh, websites. See, look
Yeah.
at.
Oh, and they're only looking for
They're
133
talking
million.
about counterfeit websites. That's something totally different.
Those are like the
that
websites.
is something totally different.
So that's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
So they're
Okay,
just
my
people
bad,
who
my
are
bad.
selling.
I'm gonna read it. Company seeks 133 million in damages. Following the legal saga with Warren Lotus last year, Nike and subsidiary brand Converse have filed a lawsuit against the closed 600 websites.
Oh yeah,
for
the
selling-
Warren Lotus thing.
Yeah. Lawsuit against close to 600 websites for selling counterfeit sneakers. In a 130-page suit filed yesterday at the New York District Court, Nike Inc. and Converse Inc. called out a total of 589 sites and other online platforms, including social media accounts, for the unauthorized and unlawful use of their trademarks. In the documents, the company states that the websites in questions are currently or were within the past 12 months advertising, offering to sell, and or selling counterfeit Nike or Converse products to consumers in the United States. The brands argue that the products being sold on the infringing websites are likely causing and have caused customers to mistakenly believe that they are authentic Nike or Converse products. Elsewhere in the field, Nike and Converse pinpoint the sites as currently being operated in the People's Republic in China, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, gang, bitch, I just came from there, nigga, hell yeah, nigga, they had the crazy fake rollies that going stupid out there, shout out my boys, nigga, and other foreign jurisdictions, big Bahrain, bitch.
Bro, first of all, that's like all the Alibaba people, but it's so funny that it says right here, it says that they have caused consumers to mistakenly believe they knew. These people are going on these websites. You gotta fucking find on like back pages on the dark web of Reddit to find these fake fucking shoe places. So people are definitely knowing what they're getting themselves into.
Of course.
We don't want to buy shoes at a fucking resale for $3,000, bro. Release more shoes.
I mean,
Or make it easier to obtain.
okay, but what about
they just need to and this will be good for everybody. They just need to update their websites and make it harder for bots. Yeah, so then the people that are really good at programming make a lot of money, and the people that are really
That's true.
and the people that want the shoes just have a better chance of getting the shoe.
Yeah, I'm tired of people getting like 13 fucking pairs or
I mean,
like
but
anything.
at the same time, it's just like at this point, just give up. Just either just put it in for the lotto, whatever, the ticket, and then just hope that you get it, or just
Cause you can't. I think
the resale.
you can get the shoes from like getting lottery tickets from like other stores, like as far as like even online stores. Cause I know sometimes like bots can't. Like I went to go try to get the Union 4s, and there was a like as soon as it dropped, it prompted a question like, what color is orange? And then obviously I typed in orange, and then it let me go through. But I know like that was like them trying to stop the bots like on that particular website. So there's like little ways, but
Bro, I'm gonna try to get the ambush Nikes on Thursday.
the pink ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Try to get
I seen
those.
LeBron James wear that shit. That nigga did not put that shit on. That shit looked trash.
He wore those. I saw those too, and I was like,
Well, that's because he's like a size 17.
No, nigga, he had them like them bitches were so tight.
He just kinda-
was
he
about
just-
a ball in them.
I mean, he just kind of made them look cooler.
You like
Not everyone's gonna like them. I thought they were cool, but I thought like a girl was gonna for sure like put them on.
Oh, dude.
To see LeBron put them on is kind of dope because like
Well, I mean, he's Nike.
he can definitely, like, dunk on you.
Oh,
It is true because it's
Type
like
shit.
he's like the truth, like the GOAT. So anything he wears is kind of cool. But I didn't like them on him because they were just like mad tight. And I was
But
like,
LeBron dresses like an athlete type shit. I don't know who his stylist is, but
they're probably the same stylist that most of them use.
I hope they all don't use the same dude.
speaking of LeBron, that reminded me
There's some fly dudes out there.
in the NBA.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I would say that you can count them compared to like you can't count how many dress like shit.
True. But a nigga might throw in like a dope ass shoe and like a Mary's
Shout out PJ Tucker.
and like an off-white tee and then like some like Greg Warren cardigan.
Yeah, that's
No, who's the most like fashion NBA player nigga? I think is that like the
Kelly
Shy.
Oubre.
Yeah, for sure.
Who's that?
Nah, this nigga
Yeah, he's for sure the most
plays for OKC.
fashion forward.
Do you know his stylist is that somber,
For real.
yeah, somber young Walter?
Just go to his following. I bet you can tell who he's like dresses.
I mean, yeah, but I know it's a fact that he does that for sure for Oh Boy.
No, I believe you.
What do you?
But I'm just saying, like, if you go through his 452 followers, most of his like clients are probably in there. Oh, also he posts pictures of his clients.
Where?
Are these not his clients?
No, nigga, that's him.
That's him.
Bro, I don't know.
And you just told me to go to his followers so I can see everybody who's styling. That's so hard to tell.
I mean, I don't think it's impossible. Like, it would just make sense.
Yeah. No, I feel you. I think there was a way, like, yeah. But I brought, yeah, whatever. I don't know. I just brought that nigga up because I think he's the flyest, probably NBA nigga, and the Kelly Oubre nigga.
Kelly
I don't know.
Oubre.
Kyle Kuzma definitely like number 2.
True.
He's definitely number 2 if anybody.
No, he's not. Is he? No, that's Devin Booker's dating Kendall.
Wait, what?
I thought it's because he had like he might have had access to like a lot of people that other people wouldn't. Because Kuzma used to date Kendall Jenner, but now she's dating Devin Booker.
Oh yeah, I remember that. This nigga, he brought up somebody yesterday, and he was like, yeah, it was like some light skinned dude, and he was like, but he was like Devin Booker light skinned, and I was like, what do you mean, like
Oh, your
whitewash?
homie?
He kind of looks like Mexican.
Yeah.
My homie.
Not Mexicans, just like he just looks like their own like.
If you didn't have dreads, you can pass as like a Devin Booker breed though.
You think so? Like a whitewash kid?
No, he's definitely not whitewashed.
That's what I'm thinking. That's why I'm asking.
Like,
but I'm
you
just
see
saying
my
like
hair,
his
bro?
skin. That's what I'm saying.
You see this? This is.
But
Oh, you're talking about his skin, just pure skin?
Oh, all right. Well, is Devin Booker's hair not as like thick as yours?
I don't know, bro.
No, we were talking about like when he brought that up yesterday. He was basically just talking about like just being white. Like there's a light skinned nigga. Like
Yeah.
They're just
a
different
regular
types of light skin.
No,
Like,
I know what
there's
you're saying. I don't want to say it because it's not for me to say. I think that's fucked up, bro.
I'll break it down. There's different types of light skins. There's some that are like half white.
Uh-huh.
There's some that have like hair like mine, and it might be like light brown. They have like green eyes or some shit.
Fat.
Yeah, is he half white?
He might be more than half white.
Alright, for sure. But there's some that look like that. There's some that look like me. Like both my parents are black.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah.
Damn,
So
that's crazy.
and that's not cap.
Bro, it's just, bro, it's so crazy that like your mom could have like 5% white or whatever in her, and then you just get more of that gene. So really, you're like 50% white, even though both your parents are black.
Yes, that is kind of true. But I'm just saying, like, I was just trying to describe his homie. I was like, he's like Devin Booker, light skin. Like, they all look. Like, I have another homie that looks like Devin Booker. Like,
a little curly top, like with the little fade on the sides. I know what you mean, though. It's the same
hair texture.
Box cutter niggas, like it's the same shit.
And there's niggas that look like me. Box cutter niggas. Like, some niggas say I get something different every single day.
Nah, this nigga, I remember you said somebody said you look like Earl. And then I didn't like really think you did until I think I was with Denzel. And then he's like, that looks like Marco. And then it was Earl. And I was like, oh, fuck, that does look like I was weak as fuck.
I can kind of see it. But Earl's nose is just like so much predominantly bigger.
If you look at him with dreads now, too, like, this shit is pretty funny.
I kind of look like Earl.
That shit is actually...
You look like...
I accepted that one.
Luca.
All right, fashion shit. Louis Vuitton, fall, winter, 21, Ebonics. The shit was great. I thought it looked great. I thought the whole... I rewatched... Since I had a failed podcast yesterday, I was like, nigga, I might as well just come with some real... Like, something to say. You know what I'm saying? So I rewatched the whole Louis Vuitton thing. And... I think the shit is just the best thing he's put out since he's joined Louis Vuitton in 2018. And I kind of like the spoken word and like reading like what he meant behind it, like what the collection brought. Honestly, that wasn't like nothing crazy to me. Like,
can you explain it? Because I don't know.
It's basically it was like a spoken word, like poetry mixed with the video, and they were basically just talking about like. He was just bringing awareness to trans people, like black people, and like everybody like that's under oppression. It's like it's our time to kind of like do our thing, and like fashion could change that because like just the uniforms everybody wears, you know. And it was just basically like that kind of like speech and like that meaning behind it. And that wasn't like, I feel like that's nothing like crazy new, honestly. Like that's, if I'm being real, my nigga, like that's just like some regular shit. But as far as like visually and like the clothes, my favorite piece is, I don't know what the pants are called, but I showed you guys earlier these green pants right here. I don't know, I just think they're cool because like there's like a little like belt thing on there with some weird accessories, and then I just like how they fall on the shoe. But
the flare look is definitely something that is gonna be popping.
Yeah, the flare is definitely, it's like
now it's just hard when you understand or think fashion forward or whatever, and it's like difficult to get that right now. Like,
what you mean? Like get flared pants?
Well, if you just think like something's fly and it's just not popular in our area in America, there's just not a lot of people making them. Like they're like, because fashion is usually like a whole season ahead or 2 seasons ahead or more, and we can't really obtain them because it's not in the mainstream yet. So in order for us to even buy these, we'd have to drop like a lot of money on these pants, which are probably going to be like $3,000.
What was your favorite?
There was this like turtleneck. The green turtleneck was so sick, or whatever it was.
I only picked out pictures
that you liked.
Yeah. That
there was like a green turtleneck I liked a lot.
Ooh.
He said, "Oh." But the green turtleneck. What about you, Marco?
From this one, bro, I don't know. I didn't really observe it that deeply. To be real with you,
I feel like well, you said the varsity jacket, the black one.
No, it wasn't in this collection. It was in the one before this. It was like a black varsity jacket with the black stuffed animal like stitch right here.
Did it have a bunch of stuffed animals on it?
No, I just had one single.
Oh, so you weren't talking about the ones with like that Thug and they've been wearing with those little puppets and shit?
Yeah, they have those. Yeah, I don't know what Thug's been wearing.
I thought that was like what you're talking about. But I feel like every single Louis Vuitton varsity jacket like goes
this
viral.
One. It wasn't. It was just a knit.
Oh yeah, that big puffy.
The cowboy boots were kind of fire too.
The cowboy
that's
boots
your favorite piece?
With the trainer is crazy. Yeah, that was his.
All of this, actually. I love all of this right here. It reminds me of like Alessandro Michel.
Actually, that's Ghana inspired. Like for the viewers who can't see right now, it's like a swipe to the right. Keep going. It's like a...
Oh, yeah.
What is that called? What would you call that?
Like a dashiki or a sew or something?
Yeah, it's just like wrapped around. And then he talked about like that too, but I think this shit is gonna go crazy, honestly.
Yeah, it looks really cool. There it is. That's the thing I'm talking about.
Let me see.
What's Young Thug's Instagram?
I don't even fucking know. Ow.
It's like Thugger1.
Yeah.
I don't even know if
for
it's
sure.
on his shit. I'm gonna send this to myself. Boom. But
All of this, honestly, this is really cool too.
yeah, the westernized hats. It was a big Western theme. That was another thing he talked about. The do-rags. That
That's
was kind of
cool.
actually insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see how this bear is like stitched on there,
Oh,
but
yeah,
it's
that's
like
what
a
I'm talking
different, totally different character, and it's all black. And this is like a jacket.
Bro, the bags are so fire. I'm so happy they're doing like, he's doing different types of duffel bags and
about. He did one with that was a legit plane. Oh yeah, there it is.
sick.
I'm telling you, I'm on my shit now, nigga. I be studying and shit, nigga. I be looking at the Vogue thing. Like before, I was always interested in fashion.
Mm-hmm.
I think like the style side of it and like the art too, but like now having the podcast and working at the store too, like I feel like I should really put myself in the shit, really like know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, this is so far beyond typical Louis Vuitton stuff. So it's definitely crazy to see. And it was definitely a risk that they must have trusted him with completely.
With this collection,
Yeah.
I
Like,
think bro's
it's
in his prime right now. I think so.
dude, he has to do this and an off-white. That's so
I couldn't
crazy.
imagine.
He has his foot in so many different pools. It's fucking crazy. He's also doing like artists merchandise. Like he's just always designing. It's fucking nuts.
Niggas be on his head though. Like he gets like, I feel like he's overhated.
Yeah, he's definitely overhated.
I think it's just because he's popular. You know how they say like
That's true.
like Tom Brady's hated? It's like why? Because he's so fucking good.
Just comes with the
He
game.
wins.
Right.
Yeah, it's just you're at the top.
Part of the process.
Nobody wants, like, you just hear more of the hate. Well, Drake says lately I've been noticing haters, they whisper they yell his failures but whisper his accomplishments. So like kind of like that, like
That's real.
like on like a bigger platform, people are like Virgil sucks, but then under their breath like that's pretty tight.
That was definitely a fact. I think the negative always gets like just more shine, like in general.
Yeah, dude, I noticed that with everything.
Everything.
I've been starting to like try to trail it back, and when people focus on the negative so much, it's like there's really only a small amount of people who are doing that.
Or focusing on the negative first.
In general, like the entirety of like anything, right? Like we can do this politically, and people just focus on the negative thing, or they're talking only about the negative thing. It's like there's only like a small amount of people who are like actually focusing on that, and the rest of the people are just not saying anything.
Oh, I know what you mean. You're kind of like, I've heard that theory with like Twitter and shit. Like you'll see people go so crazy on Twitter,
Yeah.
but that's actually a very small slice of the pie.
Like cancel culture.
You're
Like
just
when
so
people
loud.
Yeah.
when people like cancel them for something, and you're like, that's kind of stupid. Or the most recent thing, this is dumb, but this is just an example of like of it. Actually, I'm not going to use that as an example, but people will use that like cancel culture. They say like, you can't say that, you can't say this, like you can't say the R word or this word, and then everybody's like, fuck, we can't say it now. But really, it's just like a small group of not even 1 million people who are like saying that.
Super feel away.
Like even the I remember like talking to somebody who is trans, and they were like, we're not that like we're not like that we're not that deep about it. Like and there's always the people too, like a lot of you might feel this kind of with like Black Lives Matter. Like I think more people who were like pushing for that were almost like the opposite race. And
yeah. That's what my mom always talks about.
Really?
Yeah.
Like what?
It's kind of accurate.
That like she's like it's always like white people that are like doing the Black Lives Matter, like they be going harder, like just in general. Like you see it on TV, you'll see it outside. Like
Maybe that's
Karen,
just our perspective.
like Karen is like a white woman.
what?
But that's what I'm saying is like Karen, or the Karen of like the Black Lives Movement. Maybe she might be the one that's like, we have to make sure that everybody's treated equally, and in the meantime, like the other race is like, we're chilling.
Like it's not that deep, my nigga.
No, yeah, we're not gonna be out here fucking marching.
What about you seen the Karen yesterday? The
The
LeBron James.
bro, she was She's like our age.
Is she?
She's just super plastic surgery. Yeah, but they've done that before to LeBron because
they always do it.
They're avid like Hawks fans, and they did it to him when he played on the Cavs.
People?
Yeah, see, they did it to him when he was on the Cavs, dude. They do it to KD. They do it to Russ. They all the time. Like the courtside people just talk shit to the players, and nothing happens except the players get like scrutinized for it. They're like, you can't talk shit back to the fans. It's like these people are literally telling you're like trash, you're a piece of shit. Like
that's some slavery type shit. You can definitely talk back. You can definitely tell them what to do.
But it's just like a way for them.
Who fought Ron Artest?
Dude, that is the fucking the best thing. The Ron Artest coming into the bro. The way that he like Terminator walked up to some dude and just fucking cocked back and hit him.
That nigga's the truth, bro.
Bro, that Pacers game is crazy.
Yeah, he can definitely talk shit. Like he can like what they're paying to see him.
Yeah. And
no, they're not paying to see him. They're paying to see the Hawks. They're talking shit to LeBron.
Oh, I guess.
Oh yeah, those particular two people. At the end of the day, though, honestly, LeBron is like the perfect specimen, like nigga ever, because this nigga just never got in trouble, bro. Went to the league at 18,
17.
17.
His
whatever
mom
the
had to
case.
sign the contract.
I don't want to keep talking about LeBron, but like,
niggas
for sure.
are
Definitely like
he's like the staple of everything doing right. Like
niggas better than like Obama type shit. Like,
like Obama got caught smoking weed when he was in college or something. He used to smoke cigarettes in the.
Obama might have killed a hella like innocent people.
Oh yeah, true. That's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's crazy. They nothing happened. Like they're fine.
Rick Owens Converse collab. Marco, go first. Hot take, go.
I won't say they're like bad because it's Rick. So that would be like ignorant of me. But at the same time, just like I don't know if it's for me personally because it looks so long, and I'm like,
I'm so curious to see if it's like what it looks like in the picture.
Yeah.
Like, is my fucking toe gonna be coming up? Like, it almost looks like a Mexican.
Maybe I'm not like ready for that. Yeah, like maybe I'm not on that tip. I mean, Rick Owens is Mexican, so like he probably does.
He's Mexican?
Yeah.
He looks
serious?
I can kind of.
Yeah, if I'm wrong, someone correct me, but I'm pretty sure he is.
They better start claiming that. What the fuck? But what about you, Dom? Or I'll say why you're looking them up. I think they're fire. I think the little square on top of the Converse, just obviously that's the main like focal point because there's not too much difference besides it may be long, but I think that shit is hard as fuck because I just been wearing mad Converse anyways, mad Converse and Dickies. So if I can get the Rick Converse while like everybody else has the Ramones and
the
shit.
best one.
Yeah,
it's probably even better than Ramones. Even if you get them for like 160, it's probably still cooler than Ramones because you're probably never going to see them again.
That's true.
Unless Converse does what they do with every other brand. Collab, and they just make a remake of it, and that's the only reason why.
Does Converse do that?
Yes, that's what I'm saying, bro. I said this before, and I'm gonna say it again.
Yeah.
That's why I don't fuck with some of those collabs because like you get the shoe that they make, and then they like Converse just like kind of like pimps it up.
Oh, that's gay.
Yeah.
What's the last thing they did that with?
They did
I
that
should
with.
say that's gay. That's lame.
Yeah. They did that with a cold wall boot.
They did what to it?
Like they'll like Converse and Rick have this collab, and then the collab's done. Everybody gets their shit after a while. They wait like 2-3 months, and then Converse will just make like
a similar shoe.
Yeah, like that's basically the same thing without like.
Well, I mean, when they're all the shoes that you're seeing, they're not really the silhouettes of the OG ones. It would just be like if somebody did like a Jordan 1 collab and they just did a different colorway.
So you're saying that like the cold wall.
Those ones are a shoe already. They
already existed. All right. So
I think I'm not sure, but I know what you're saying because like the Comme des Garçons ones. Those are just like the Chuck Taylors, but those are the silhouette. They just changed the colorway and threw the heart on there. But I know what you're saying because the cold wall ones were completely different. They're like a boot.
So maybe Converse had that in like the Volt, and then he just like reimagined it and whatever, and then they just like made it cool again.
Maybe. But I could see what you're saying.
But like, if say for instance, like Rick makes that shoe, or he didn't make it, and then like I'm gonna get it. I'm still gonna get it because I want it.
There's no way that they're remaking a different shoe. That shoe's way too unique for them.
I want to know how did the Ramones get back like so popping?
The Ramones?
Yeah.
I started rocking them when I started working there. But
because they're just like an easy, they're like a essential shoe. Like,
I mean, I think I get that, but it's like they always been there.
I had to be Uzi, ASAP.
I haven't even seen
Definitely
Uzi.
ASAP.
Cardi.
Yeah, I mean, more mainstream now, but like
That's what I would say. What brought them back is that.
I was gonna say, I think my theory is just like people getting more into fashion, and then like mixed with like some of what you said. Like it's just now that there's so many people in fashion, like, oh wait, that thing's really like cool,
Bro.
Like, it's Rick Owens. I'm supposed to like that, so I'm gonna get that shoe.
I think they're actually kind of cool. I saw them on foot. I thought they were whack at first, but then I saw them on foot today, and I thought they were cool.
Hell yeah, nigga, I want the low tops.
Bro, first of all, I want to bring this topic change up. That Offset thing.
what?
Oh, Offset.
niggas not wearing Jordans.
No, he was saying how he said trendsetter. You guys were wearing designer
Last year.
Now you're wearing Jordans and tennis shoes or something. And then some dude was like, "We've been wearing Jordans, bro." And then he said, "I fuck with you, but you're not a trendsetter." And he said, "Learn how to read." And then somebody said, "You learn how to read," because of the tweet. Look, I'll read the tweet. It was so fucked up.
That's pretty obvious. I do not feel like. I don't
understand what's the debate. He just said some niggas was wearing designer.
I think he's saying that like he's been wearing Jordans.
Yeah.
And people are now catching on, and he did. He's the reason why.
He's saying like last year. Okay, last year a lot of people wore the Christian Dior, fucking
The Gucci,
high tops,
the Gucci
big,
Aces,
the big Balenciagas, like all those designer shoes, the fucking Venomance fucking sock shoe, or the Balenciaga sock shoe too. So it was all last year, and he's saying that he'd been wearing Jordans. And
said trendsetter. You wasn't wearing Jordan and Nike just 1 year ago. It was all about designer. And then it has like an emoji of like a painter. And then so he said, "I love you, Offset, but Jordan's been poppin', dog." And he said, "Learn how to read." And then another guy said, "No, you learn how to read," because it was such a stupid, like a stupid.
you know, that's almost like some Cardi B shit that would happen to Cardi B.
Yeah. She tweeted. She was like something about it's okay to be violent at least once a month.
But
or violence is the answer or something once a month.
Her nipple was the craziest thing.
I know,
I've
that's like the
ever
third
seen.
time we've talked about it.
Are you serious?
Yeah, but it is. I agree, dude. The picture is just all bad. Like it's just she's like.
We talked about it 3 times.
He love him some
At
Cardi
least
B.
once, yeah.
That shit was like a big pancake, John, just kind of sitting there. I was like, damn, cut.
Well,
That's kind of crazy.
A pancake joint? I mean, she was pregnant, bro.
yeah. She just had a
she
kid.
wasn't.
She just had a kid, and that's what happens when you breastfeed. But the thing,
So that bitch was drunk drinking Coronas like that same day. That's crazy.
that baby. But no, what was worse about it is she was just like halfway hanging off the couch, and she looked like she looked like she was just down for the count. She looked like she just got hit by Tyson.
Nasty. Bernie Sanders merch raised 1.8 million in 5 days. I feel like we could have guessed that, honestly.
Well, I mean, he's fucking smart. Like he just turned him he got turned into a meme, and he just rode the wave. He knew that shit was only gonna last that long.
If he didn't do it, no, you can still buy it though.
No, but I'm saying like the trend.
Oh,
like
yeah,
that is like it's not that cool anymore. Like you have like 3 days of where that shit was like peak, and then it just went down. Like there's always the internet is on to the next thing.
Can I be real with you?
Go for it.
That meme was not funny.
I mean, for sure, I never laughed, but I did like some of them though.
The context is why it's funny.
There were some of them that were like,
You see the
all
one
right,
where
cool,
he was
that's kind of clever, but
on
it
the
wasn't
Rick
anything that
Owens?
was like, all right, let me keep you posting this shit.
The reason why it was funny is because he showed up to that thing alone, and he lost the Democrat.
No, he didn't lose in my eyes, bro.
Okay, well, he still lost technically.
He did,
and he just showed up to the inauguration alone, and then it became funny because people were just thinking like he showed up like, I guess I'll stop by that thing that Joe's having today.
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, that one wasn't funny to me. The UFC armbar was the funniest one.
yeah, that
That one was so good.
He's just like,
But dude, he had a lot of like actual designers on his team for those, like the people who designed the sweatshirts or the socks or the shirts and stuff. They were like actual well-known designers.
probably. I mean, shit. Ever since you told me about, the Bernie Sanders shit.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, shit. Them niggas is damn near presidents themselves. You know, like.
But then he gave it all to charity.
Yeah. So that what other fashion hot takes we got? NLE wears fake Vlone. It's not that interesting. I feel like Bari probably should have just, instead of calling out NLE Choppa on Instagram, he probably should have just been like, my nigga, who's selling him all this fake Vlone? And maybe just educate niggas, and maybe he knows that shit is just getting mad re-rocked, so I don't know why he's upset about it. That's my take on it.
I don't think he's upset about it. I think he was just saying, damn, they got him with the fake Vlone. Like,
Why would he call him out though?
I don't think it was anything like personal. It's just like
Bari like a bully nigga though.
That's just what niggas do. Like, hey, yo, your shit fake. Like, I honestly would rather a nigga tell me my shit's fake than have me rock some fake shit and then not tell me that my shit's fake.
But why?
Yeah, why would you want someone to tell you on Instagram though?
Yeah,
like,
and with a imagine if
I would rather him hit me with a DM first.
Definitely.
But if I don't reply to DM and I say some dumb shit, then it's okay.
he could have just.
But he's also
right.
from like New York, so I guess that's how they.
First of all,
he's just like a bully ass nigga though.
I think Vlone is trash.
Yeah,
I mean the denim's cool.
I've never seen the denim.
The tees and like the hoodies are like merch.
Dude, it's literally the worst material, and it's so fucking oversized. I get it because Bari's a big dude, but like, it's by far the worst fucking material I've ever had. I have a funny story about Vlone though. Or Bari.
Buy some Vlone soldiers.
No, fuck, I forgot what it was, but it was like this. Like it was like 4 years ago. It was a show. And it was like Ugly God was there, and I don't know, or IDK or whoever that is. And then there was like ASAP Bari was supposed to be there. Bro, I pulled up, waited in line. I didn't know any of the artists that were on the ticket, by the way. It's at Club Red, so you should probably know like how fucking
yeah.
There's like 7 of them on there. I just don't remember who the headliner was. But ASAP Bari was supposed to be there, and he wasn't. And I was like, shit, all right, you know what? I'm just gonna buy the $30 ticket. I went alone. And I went with Christian, and I went inside by myself, and I was like, fuck, is there a Vlone merch? There wasn't any Vlone merch, and I left because it was at the beginning of Vlone, so I remember
like
that
2016 probably.
Yeah, it was like 2016 or end of 2015. I just wanted to go to like actually get the Vlone merch. I spent fucking money on the ticket, $30.
Yeah,
he didn't even show up.
I mean, what the fuck was he finna do? Did they say that there was gonna be merch?
He was on the ticket. Like he was like, I'm like. Everybody that was in line was like, it has to be for Vlone because he's not a rapper. His like whole thing is like, I'm not a rapper, right?
I mean, he legit has a verse. Like he has a couple verses out.
Oh, really?
Actually, yeah.
Oh, for real? Play it.
He has a Skepta verse.
Oh, he looks like kind of like he's
would,
from there, yeah.
But no, that's interesting. I mean, I wanted like some Vlone when like that Playboy Cardi and.
If you say you didn't want Vlone, you'd be lying.
Yeah, no, that's a fact.
I did. I liked it when it first came out.
But I'm just saying his denim is like low key.
Yeah,
I've never even seen it.
Especially the bondage ones. I'm like, damn, I still want those. Like,
yeah.
I had the
I'll take the Endless over the Vlone.
Oh yeah, for sure. But
I had the Vlone After Hours collab, and I just sold it for like.
That's what I'm saying. It's merch. It's not like anything like.
Now it is just merch and collabs, but dude. I saw that the president of the athletics for Fear of God, the Jerry Lorenzo Adidas thing.
Yeah.
He hired the old like designer from Nike and Jordan brand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like the head of them. Like he was like there for a long time.
Is that like the
Do you know his
Verizon nigga going to Sprint?
That is kind of true, huh?
That was actually.
He might not even have been working for the company anymore, but I mean, I'll tell you his name.
Yeah. While you look it up.
Why are they leaving Nike though?
I mean, shit, to be the head of.
Because they're using like slave labor.
Hold on.
While you're looking for that, Rhude. Did you watch the Rhude show?
Yeah.
Did you like it? It was whatever.
I have to watch it again because I was watching it with what's his face, and he was just giving me all his judgments. So I was kind of like listening to his judgments while watching it. But at the same time, it just reminded me of like, don't you remember when like Kanye West wore like a leather like shirt, leather pants?
Yeah, that's
and
like bound.
And then some like sneakers underneath.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like a lot of that, and then it just looked like some and this is no disrespect. I don't know if that's his direction. Like some like suburban white boy, like vintage white boy.
I was literally gonna
suburban vintage white boy, and it's like kind of cool. So like, what's his face was saying they didn't have a theme, so I'm like, I felt like that was a theme, but at the same time, I'm like,
I think that's what they said it was. They called it like American luxury, like something American luxury, like vintage something.
Well, yeah, he did good.
I thought that
of course I my bad because you know,
you're
but
good.
like you couldn't see the pieces in detail. Like I feel like the video was cool, the concept was cool, but like I wish there was more like
could really see the pieces up close, kind of like like the Louis one. You could really see,
dude. The Rhude stuff was cool though, but I do see that it's like what I took from it in my head. I said that it looks like
the pictures are hard. Like that's
because of the McLaren thing.
Not even necessarily just because the McLaren's behind it, just the way the colors look.
Mm-hmm. But I
very
said
cinematic. Like
I said it was
I like Drees' pictures. So crazy.
Fuck. I said it was like a preppy, like varsity prep, like suburban prep school.
Calabasas.
Yeah. That's what it looks like. But
I like this cardigan.
Yeah, it's fire. I've been saying for like the last year or more that like leather pants were gonna be fire, and I even bought the leather pants last year that didn't fucking fit me. So when I saw this, I was like, I was
on it, nigga. I was on it.
Yeah, in a way, I was just like, I'm happy about it because now it'll be easier for me to find leather pants because it's fucking impossible to find leather pants that are fire or real and that actually fit. So this will bring. I think this will make it like back into to fashion next winter. Like there'll be a lot of leather on leather pants, leather stuff like that. That looks fire.
Yeah, I like this shirt with
the women's
pockets.
stuff too. The women's stuff was fire.
I didn't like the women's stuff, but I actually don't know if I'm the best.
That one. Go to the next one.
The women's stuff.
Oh, you don't have it.
I like the bags.
The bags are so tight.
Besides, like that, I'm not the greatest like judgment. I mean,
it's not necessarily. It's not bad. I just don't.
I like it. I like it a lot.
I know what type of girl's gonna wear it. I just don't know how they're gonna piece it together. Because obviously girls aren't gonna wear it like that.
While I'm looking for this, because I think
interesting.
I think it's cool. But while did you guys see the new Nike shoe? That's like, it's like.
Oh yeah, you can fucking you don't. It's hands free.
Yeah.
Just
that shit was.
Put your toes in it. I didn't like it. You liked it.
I liked it too. I thought it was cool.
I think the idea is cool. I don't like the shoe.
Yeah, the shoe looks like a sock dart.
I want to get the shoe for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, and also Stone Island released their spring summer 21.
Oh, I didn't see their shit. I watched. I honestly just looked at the ones that we carry in store.
Like that boot, for example, is dope. Like I would get that boot. I would want that boot on a girl.
Yeah, that is.
I think it'll look cool on a girl, and even those shorts.
The leather
look cool
like capris.
Like the top is cool too. It's just like the way it looks together. It's just like she looks like she's in Mad Max, and maybe that's me hating, but I'm just saying that's what it is.
Yeah, fuck it.
That's what it is. Kind of cool. But like the pieces individually are dope.
Yo, Dom, can you put that to time? How do you?
Yeah, you literally just click on the BPM, like the next thing. Actually, it might be. Click on this.
I just want to know the time so I know when to like insert the pictures and shit. Oh yeah. Bow. Oh, we're already an hour in. That's lit. Knock this shit out. But that shoe is cool.
Here we go. Jerry Lorenzo announces footwear veteran Jason Maiden as president of Fear of God Athletics. And
black dude, huh?
Yep. He kind of looks like he works for like an NBC sitcom TV show.
He looks like me if I made it and I was washed. That's tight though. Wait, Jerry Lorenzo takes social media. Shout out, bro. I'm at to see what stuff he made for Nike. Do like some research on him. What's his name again?
Jason Maiden.
Jason Maiden.
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna bring up a topic because you guys work with it a little bit more closely, but I've been noticing over the last year Subi becoming like a Supreme, like not resale wise.
Oh, like it's played out,
bro. I'm getting pretty pissed because it's like one of my favorite brands, but I've been noticing people who know nothing about fashion just having like the denim jacket, and then just like the jeans, and a lot of people that are known fuckboys or hype beasts that I know, they're wearing them too now, like as like it's the hype beast gene.
Yeah, I mean,
so what are we going to next, boys?
I mean, I'm fucking with Subi always.
I think
Niggas always wanted Subi, but at the same time, like the way I position it in the store is kind of hype beast-ish.
Because it's a kind of affordable but good material.
I had a collab with Travis Scott. They're like, Travis Scott? And then mom's like, look at it. All you have to say was Travis Scott.
Yeah.
Literally, he got hype. He's like, yeah. He's like looking at him. He's like, oh, okay.
It's kind of funny because
I'm going to come back for those.
So I have an answer to your question, though. Like, you're kind of basically asking, like, why or, like, kind of how? Like, why do we think all these, like, kids are kind of gravitating towards it? Was that it?
No, I'm not saying why. I'm just thinking, like, what are we going to move towards? Because I don't like to be associated with, like, hype beast type things. So I
just think if you don't want to be like anyone else, low-key just fuck with thrifting or archive pages.
Bro, that's literally the same, though. Like,
I don't think that
like
Subi's
once you get archive, bro, you like...
Huh?
Say for instance you get something from an archive page, it's going to be really hard to find that somewhere else.
No, I get that, but then you're like the way that you like what you're wearing comes into like you fit into that box of what a vintage person is now.
Whatever. I just like what I like. Some shit's like vintage, some shit, a lot of stuff's brand new.
But I don't think that like Subi's becoming like hype beast out. I think it's super popular. I think it's super popular because it's, like you said, affordable, and it's actually like really good, and it's like an essential thing. Like if you're going to go step into fashion and you only have fucking $200, $150, I'm gonna tell you to, for sure, or I would actually go, I need a jeans, I'm gonna go buy Subi, honestly. Yeah. So I think that's why, as far as like the tops, I haven't really seen like a surplus of people like wearing mad Subi, but I think it's just like a good gateway kind of brand, and I don't see it like being necessarily played out. But like if you're rocking the Subi jeans and you got the fucking tag hanging out and you're like, nigga, I got every pair, I need the next pair, I need the jacket with the whole shit, then it's like, okay, yeah, maybe it's getting a little like, you're kind of
it's just a good denim. Like if you just need a good denim for the night, like the dudes that I sell it to, majority of the time they're like, I just need some pants. Like they have money to buy off white, and they might buy like a $300-$400 shirt, but then they buy like the Subi just to go with it because they just want something simple.
Literally just jeans. Yeah.
But like if you want to be on something different, just start buying designer denim. Like that's the most different you can be, and then most people aren't spending that money on some pants, to be real with you. And if they are, they're probably getting it on sale if they're smart.
I think the coolest thing you can dress with your fit right now is like pants, and it's been like that for a while now. I feel like pants are just as important as a top. I don't want to say more important, but I think they're a lot more important than they used to be.
Definitely pants and shoes are the foundation.
Yeah, no, I think like it's not even about the shirts anymore. Like you could just get away with like pants, you could just get away with a basic t-shirt, or it's the pants or it's the jacket.
I agree with that.
Or the accessories now, which
oh no, I think it's everything.
Dude, guys' accessories are blowing up. I'm so happy about that too.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my accessory game up.
That's a fact. Well, shit, I'm just gonna end it off here. I feel like we talked about a lot of good things, honestly, and I wanted to kind of make this fast because it is late, my nigga. Like I'm not trying to be here
I didn't even think about it.
like 12 o'clock.
I'm just used to us doing this at 7. I thought it was like 8. It's 11.
And low-key, I actually do kind of want to start doing it early just to knock it out and just like whatever, because it doesn't make no sense to just keep coming until 7 and whatever bullshit till 9 and then drinking. Yeah, but appreciate you guys coming through. I appreciate the viewers. This will be
all 8 of you.
All 8 of you. Appreciate that. Show love and shit. Make sure you drop a like, especially if you made it this far. Thank you. Everything's going to be on Apple, all the streaming platforms, Spotify. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Spotify.
Gang.